Hi there. So I'm just doing a brief introduction to a new series on mindfulness. It's going to be a series of mindful challenges over a 5-week period with 4 live sessions for you to join in for either a 10-minute session or a 40-minute session. So broadly speaking, there'll be Wednesdays at 7:15 for 10 minutes, and then a short break, and then an option of doing another 20 to 25 minutes probably of a longer mindfulness practice. So the challenge will be set each week, whereby you can try out a mindful practice over the week and see how that builds, how it changes, what it does for you in terms of that focus. So that'll be over, as I say, a 5-week period, but 4 weeks of that will be an option of a live online practice together. So I'll give some suggestions, say how it might help. And the sort of themes we'll be looking at is kind of how we start our day, which is kind of quite a crucial part of what's going to carry us through really in a positive and engaged way, really. Looking at a particular sense where we're going to kind of develop, our visual connections, our hearing connections, etc., through the senses. And we're also going to look at kind of how we deal with difficulties. Yeah, so that might be thoughts, repetitive thoughts. It might be to deal with emotions and where we are with emotions. It might be to deal with kind of physical pain or difficulties that we're struggling with. So we'll look at those 3 aspects. We'll be looking at starting the day, how to make the most of your senses to bring a more mindful experience. And we'll be looking at ways to manage some of the difficulties that we all have in our lives. So that's starting on the 15th, Wednesday, the 15th of June. It will go over the 5-week period, of which out of those 5-week period, there'll be 4 live sessions. And they'll start at 7:15 a.m. in the morning for the first sort of 10-minute introduction to some mindful challenges that you can choose to do. And then there's a slight pause, and then there's a 20-25 minute, possibly slightly longer, depending how things go, on a more detailed mindful practice that you can take on if that's what you're kind of ready for. So I am suggesting donations for this 5-week program, and the suggestion I'm making, if you just wanted to come for the first 10 minutes, then it would be a suggestion is a £5 donation for the 5 weeks. And if you come in for the full 45 minutes, more or less, with a little bit of a break in the middle, then I'm suggesting £15. Yeah, that's just a suggestion. You can pay nothing, pay a little bit more, pay a little bit less. So I am asking you to register with me for that. So you would need to register via email. So that's yogapaul@icloud.com, and then I'll send you all the details and the link to the online mindfulness challenge. So look forward to seeing you. Thank you for listening.